on your live stream. Right. So we're active. I'm just waiting for it to show up on the channel. Show live. So we've got it starting soon. Yeah. We've done Calling of the Heathens, Plan C, The Sins of Our Fathers, No Land Beyond, and Trouble with the Roots.
The funny part is 2 of those are Destiny guns.
What, No Land Beyond and Plan C? Yeah. Load this up and Trouble with the Roots.
The funny part is 2 of those are Destiny guns. Damn, last week's
What,
got
No Land
14
Beyond
views.
and
Just going up, man.
Plan C. Yeah.
Ready when you are. Yeah, it's all live and loaded. The funny part is... Oh, shit. Hold on. 2 seconds. Damn, last week's got 14 views. Just going up. Way better.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah,
What's going on, guys?
Oh, shit. Hold on. 2 seconds. Fuck. I mean, chat. Hopefully you can hear me now. I've been muted the wrong thing and everything. Chat, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Heathen House. It's your boy Zach with Mr. Ollie. First and foremost, hope everybody's having a good week. The holiday blues are about to start. If I see one more motherfucking Christmas commercial in the middle of October, I'm gonna have a meltdown.
Hold on. Let's touch on this. This is the guy that from November through to January, him and his wife decorate the house. Hold on. You decorate the house.
No, time out.
Go on.
Time out. No, me and my wife is not the case. My wife is the case, and my house doesn't get decorated.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. We have a handicapped kid, bro.
He dresses up like Santa Claus every day.
No. I hate the holidays, guys. I am not a fan from October to motherfucking February. I'm over it. I don't like New Year's. I don't like fucking Christmas. I'm not a Thanksgiving fan. Halloween, I think, is stupid. I like the candy. Think it's stupid all the way around the board. Other than that, like, you want to talk about good holidays? Like, give me 4th of July, bro. Give me 3 4th of Julys in the year. 3 times I get to go out and just be like, America, fuck yeah, and get fucked up on a boat. Give me 3 4th of Julys. Don't give me all this Christmas and this. Also, Christmas, I don't know if you know this, but Christmas in America is just like, what can you buy me?
So what?
And I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
So what you buying me?
2 plane tickets to fuck youville, bro. Population, you, bro. Like, I'm just not a fan. Also, I hate the whole, what are we getting this person for? Here's the thing. If I'm going to get you a present, like if you're on my list of people to get, I'm going to call you. And I'm going to say, hey, motherfucker, what do you need? Because if you need a new pair of work boots or like something that is like $100 gift or whatever that like makes sense that somebody would get you as a present, and you're like, oh, dude, I could really use a new hoodie. I could really use a new this. Just fucking tell me that. I hate the let me surprise you and get you some. Nobody has ever got me a present and it been something I wanted or needed or used. Ever. And I'm not even trying to be funny about that and be like, oh yeah, that's what, like, no, nobody has ever gotten me like a surprise present that ended up being something that I really wanted to use.
You ungrateful bastard.
Maybe. And I'm also not trying to be ungrateful. What I am trying to be is honest. And honestly, I just don't feel like I've ever gotten a present that like worked for me. I don't feel like anybody ever like knew Zach well enough to be like, oh, I know exactly what Zach wants. He wants that. No.
And it's double-ended. Zach only ever wants double-ended.
Can you just leave me alone for 5 goddamn seconds? Can you just not hurt my feelings for 10 seconds? So, yeah, just know that if you're like, oh, dude, the holidays, I'm over the holidays. I agree, dude. I 100% agree. I don't know what all of it looks like over there on your side. I know you guys got Christmas and stuff. Do you guys do Thanksgiving?
No.
I was gonna say because that's not a you. That's not an issue. That's a ish me. That's
Yeah.
100%. That's me problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one. My generational people are the ones that took this from the. Also, I live in a very Indian heavy state, like true Native American heavy state. Like I live in Oklahoma, so like everything here is Native American, which is great. Like we have a really good cultural base and everything. Like I love it. I truly do love it. I'm glad they still let me stay here. Like 100%. I'm thankful they haven't kicked me out yet. Like this cracker white boy should not be here.
After you colonize them.
Yeah, get out of here, colonizer. And I'm like, dude, I couldn't look anything but.
Yeah. Went over,
Also,
stole their lands.
We did. My local
Sorry for sounding a bit
7-Eleven.
rough as well, guys. Got a bit of a cold.
You're not allowed to get sick. Take that shit on somewhere else. My 7-Eleven was out of Dr. Pepper, so I had to get Barg's root beer today, and it
tastes as it sounds.
You never had Barg's?
Mate, we don't have root beer. I've tried it one time and it was fucking foul.
Dog, what?
It was disgusting.
You don't have root beer? Like you don't have root beer as like a normalized drink over there?
Nope.
Wait. Well, what do you drink? Like you got Coke?
Yeah, we got Coke,
Dr.
Pepsi,
Pepper,
Fanta, Dr. Pepper.
Okay, when you say Fanta, is it automatically orange? Or is it all the colors?
No, so we've got Fanta orange, Fanta grape, Fanta lemon, Fanta fruit twist.
You got a lemon?
Yeah, we got lemon. It's banging.
Our yellow is pineapple.
Oh no, yellow here is lemon. It's absolutely banging. It's one of the nicest flavors you can have. Oh yeah, it's so refreshing on a
Also, if you're gonna drink an orange soda, it's not Fanta over here. It would either be Crush or Sunkist. Like Fanta does make an orange, like 100%. I'm not saying they don't, but like
don't get
orange
either one
soda
of them
over here is Sunkist, dog.
Yeah, don't
Sunkist.
So
you
we
don't have root beer?
No. So
you guys have Mountain Dew?
Yeah, we got Mountain Dew, got Monster, Red Bull, Relentless.
Relentless? What the fuck is that?
It's another energy drink.
You have like C4 energy drinks?
Yeah, we got C4. We've got NOS energy drink.
No, and they come in all like the flavors and stuff.
Yeah, we got all them.
Good to know we're not the only country fucking our citizens up.
But
good to know it's not just.
Do you know to buy root beer in a small? Do you remember the old Coke bottles? How they used to come?
Yeah, the small. Yeah, like the 10-ounce ones.
You can buy root beer, but a single bottle of root beer.
Who's the maker? What's the brand?
I couldn't tell you.
It's
imported from America. I know you can only buy them in like American sweet shops.
So we got mug root beer, and then this Barg's one I'm talking about. This one has caffeine in it, and that's like the only root beer type that has caffeine in it because most root beers are uncaffeinated. You use it like you never had a root beer float?
No.
Dog. So you get that root beer and you pour it in a glass and you put like 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream with it and you let it melt down and drink it all together.
So it's by a company called Tropical. No, it's not. AW.
A&W?
Yeah.
A&W root beer, bro. They're A&W is and they're not as big as they were at one point. At one point, A&W had their own fast food chains like A&W burgers, root beers, and root beer floats. And you could get hot dogs and shit. And now they still have a couple of them here, but they used to be massive. They're not as big anymore. But like, yeah, A&W root beer like runs the market, but it's uncaffeinated root beer. The one I got, Barg's, has caffeine in it, and it's the only type that has caffeine in it. And it's not bad, but it's just like, I'm a bitch for Dr. Pepper, and like that's my caffeine drink. Like that's what I drink for caffeine. I drink a lot of water and a lot of Dr. Pepper.
I swear you just did that on purpose.
I did what?
Calling yourself a bitch.
Yeah, so you can't.
Well, I've still got one left.
It up.
I've still got one left, motherfucker.
Got him.
Yeah,
got him.
Here you are.
I've been married long enough, Ollie.
To buy a small 12-ounce
A&W,
it'll set you back £4.50.
Dude, I'm gonna send you a fucking 30-pack case of Barg's
I can tell
caffeinated root beer.
I can tell you, it would be going in the bin.
Why?
I've tried it, don't like it. I it's a flavor that as Brits we're not used to, and it's so out of the ordinary that it's just not enjoyable.
But you eat fish and motherfucking chips for breakfast and shit. You eat beans on toast. Are you fist fucking kidding me?
Hold
You're
on.
telling me that you're gonna throw away
Hold
my
on.
root beer, but you're gonna eat beans on toast for breakfast.
Hold on. Let's just let's get one thing straight, right? You're complaining about fish and chips, right? Let's talk about a few things. Collard greens.
Okay, first of all, I don't have enough melanin in my skin to worry about collard greens. The only
No.
time I get collard greens is when I go with my actual black friend Woods, like when I go to Woods' house or whatever, or like I've gone over there for Thanksgiving once. And yes, bro, all the stuff, all the collard greens, the soul food, like they had everything. The Brussels sprout, like they had all that shit. I don't eat that shit, but like I personally wouldn't be somebody to go. Is collard greens an American thing? Yes. It is
Mhm.
also more of a African American thing. Like it's very much a brother man thing. Like brother man friends eat collard greens. Like not that I'm against them. It's just not my jam.
There's also something else I want to trying to figure out what it's called because I've seen it.
Collard greens isn't. It's not a white people thing. Not that they won't eat it. I just don't like it. I've tried it twice, and I feel
So
like it's the maker
here's
who
one for
makes your
you.
collard greens.
So traditionally around the US, sweet potato casserole with marshmallows is served on Thanksgiving.
You
You want
shut your motherfucking mouth.
you
My
want to
son eats
talk about
sweet potatoes.
fish
My
and
kid eats
chips?
sweet potatoes every day with with marshmallows.
You
My
want to
kid
talk
eats
about
sweet
fish
potatoes
and chips?
every day. What's
Marshmallows
wrong with
and
sweet
potato.
potato? Hold the fuck up, dude. I feel nah. Now we got hold on. I'm gonna stand up on this. Hold on.
Sit
Now
your
you
ass
gotta
down,
hear
boy.
me. You gotta listen to me. You and all your motherfucking fish and chip friends can leave Gideon and sweet potatoes alone, bro. Also,
What you
also,
call them?
I'm not a sweet
Yams.
potato enjoyer. I don't like sweet potatoes. But sweet potato pie, bro,
Again,
sweet
don't
potato
have it.
pie is next level.
Yeah, don't have that.
You've never had sweet potato pie?
I've never put
You ain't
marshmallows with
living,
a
big
dinner, so
dog.
I think I'm living quite well, to
You're
be
not
honest.
living at all. You have never had sweet potato pie?
Never had sweet potato with fucking marshmallows, mate.
Boy, yeah, you just get some marshmallow cream on it
Nah,
and oh
nah.
my god.
Couldn't think of anything fucking worse.
Ooh.
You want to talk about fish and
Sweet
chips,
potato pie. You guys also eat like fucking Peshwari naan and fucking
right? What's wrong? Bear in mind, that's not a UK thing. That is an Indian
Indian
thing,
thing.
right? So
Yes,
you
I
can't say we
understand.
eat it. That's not a like
So
something
you know
we've
what I was
created.
schooled to the other day
Go on.
is somebody like put it flat out, and I don't know if they have an English friend or whatever, but they were like, yeah, so Indian stuff
Mm-hmm.
to UK is like Mexican stuff to USA.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got Mexican food, Mexican candies, like maybe not even Mexican, Hispanic, you know what I mean? Like the Spanish culture stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
we have all their rices, all their drinks. You go to fucking OnQ and they got what is that stuff called? The horchata just on tap. You can get horchata just on tap and shit. And the guy was like, "Yeah, dude, that's the same as in like when you go to the UK, like you go into a store and they'll have like a whole little area just designed for like Indian culture."
Yeah.
And I'm like, no way. And they're like, yeah.
And there's even butchers, so obviously Muslims like Islamic,
Halal and shit like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
all
because
the
they don't eat
halal
pork
meats
and
and
shit
stuff.
like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, they have to have their
and
own little deli area.
well, the halal meat, it's not that it's just excluded from pork. It's the animal was
Beef and
slaughtered.
yeah, all
Well,
the
no,
other
it's how
animals.
it's slaughtered. It's nothing to do with the meat. It's they have a sacrificial knife or a blade, and they hang the animal upside down and slit
Wait.
the
It
throat.
doesn't have anything to do with the meat. I thought they didn't eat pork.
No, they don't eat pork, but the halal
Hi,
food
Hannah.
isn't.
Say hi to the internet. Say what up,
No,
internet.
yeah. So yeah, let me look it up. I'm sure. Um,
I thought it was the type of meat they didn't eat. Huh.
no, it's to do with. So lawful and permitted. Halal is an Arabic word which means simply lawful and permitted. Um, what's allowed under Islamic law is the opposite of haram. Meats. Yeah.
It shows you how many Muslim friends I have. 0.
Right, yeah. So halal is an Arabic permissible halal food, which adheres to Islamic law as defined by the Quran. The Islamic form of slaughtering the animals or poultry involves killing through cutting the jugular vein or carotid artery and windpipe with a
Oh, so
blessed
it's
knife.
how they like
Yeah,
ritually kill they.
yeah. The
So
knife
it's not the same
is
as if you just take a pig to fucking bacon slaughter and you cut
yeah,
him
and
up. They can't eat that. They have to sacrificially do it.
yeah. So the knife the knife they use to like slaughter them, like
Maybe I'm
the
an
initial kill.
asshole because I'm a heathen, but I'm gonna eat my bacon however it comes.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna eat my
it's to do with
bacon
the
how
it's to do with the knife. It is. It's not. It's to do with the blade itself and the prayer.
the actual context to
Yeah,
of like how they did it and all that. Okay.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's also so for us, we don't really have many Mexican places. It's only maybe the last 5 to 6 years we've really started seeing Mexican places pop up.
Bro,
Uh,
I gotta get away from that too because I was yelled at about that the other day. It's not Mexican; it's Hispanic.
oh, okay.
It's because literally I had a guy and he was like, "You think I'm Mexican?" And I was like, "You're not." And like this is a friend of mine, and he was just like, "No, motherfucker, I'm from Honduras." And I was just like, "My bad, dude. Like, the
What's the
3 years I've
difference?
known you, I literally thought that you were. I mean, you speak great Spanish and everything. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, I'm literally not trying to be racist at all. I just, in my head, he was like, now, fuck the Mexicans. And I was just like, okay. He was like, we as Hispanics can say that because Mexico does dumb shit. And I was like, all right, I'm not even going to get involved with you in this. But yeah, so everything, he was like, it's the Hispanic. Hispanic. I was just like,
Yeah,
all right,
so
man, my
there's a big
bad.
thing in the UK where obviously we've got a few different religions in and a few different people from different walks of life in the UK.
Is Christianity probably #1 over there still, though?
I don't think it is anymore. I
Or
mean, like they've
Catholic?
done a
Are you guys
consensus back in
Catholic?
like 2020, and the most common name in the UK was Mohammed.
In the UK?
In the UK, they've done a general consensus, and out of all the people they asked, the most common name was Mohammed.
Like London, Britain, fucking
I
Wales, like
just
the
the consensus
UK,
was
like
the
what
United.
you guys.
Yeah, the consensus was just
No
UK.
way.
Yeah, genuinely.
Honestly, bro, you ask probably here nowadays, like, what's the most common name in America? Jose,
Jorge,
Miguel, Juan.
Jorge, Juan,
Yeah, like
why is she?
Roberto. You're just like, or it's still gonna be John.
So there's a big thing in the UK with obviously you've got the Islamic culture, and then so you've got Asians and Arabics and stuff, like, and all other walks of life, Indians and like all other um religions and stuff. Growing up, I used to live near a shop. Now, the common thing in the UK is you will never find. So obviously you've got like convenience stores, like the small corner shops. Like you'll
Corner
always find,
stores.
yeah. 9 times out of 10, it's a store called Premier, and it's always run by a foreigner, by either a Muslim, either Indian. And where I grew up, there was a Premier shop just outside my house, and it was run by this lovely lady named Jackie. And I called her a Muslim one day, and she got quite offended. And I didn't. Obviously, I was young at the time, didn't understand the difference in like people in walks of life and
Was
religions and
she
stuff.
Indian?
She was Sikh, which is an
Oh,
Indian culture, and I called her Muslim. And
yep.
she took great offense to it because
Yeah, dude.
yeah, that's like two separate different worlds. And she's
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
I got
don't
an
agree
Indian
with
buddy
it.
from Mumbai, and yeah, and you're just like, I did, dude. I agree with you. Also, like, even like growing up, didn't understand, and also like here where I live in Oklahoma, it's very much like I'm not trying to be racist with anything I'm about to say, chat. This is just how it's referred to in my area. When you say, "Oh, he's Indian," people will ask you dot or feather, and that's truly just like
Yeah, because you're referring to native Indian as opposed to
because we
Indian
have
from India.
we have a massive Native American culture here,
Yeah,
like true reservation, res dogs, like real. If you say Indian to me, I'm immediately thinking of fucking Tonkawa down the road, like that'll beat you at. Like I'm thinking of a true Indian, but over there, I'm sure they blend a little bit because over here too, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like there's sometimes that they'll have the headdressing on,
Mm.
and I don't know if that's a
I don't think
Punjab
that's a an
headdress.
Indian thing. That's
Well, the Punjabis wear the headdress. The males wear the headdress,
yeah.
and
So
like
the males
I
will,
had
and
it
the women will wear like
fucked
an
up.
over the
Yeah, I
head
had it fucked
scarf.
up. That was a Muslim culture thing, and like until you sit down and actually like learn your facts, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
So
wow, these
the
are vastly different.
I don't know what the exact term is, but I'm sure the hijab is for Muslim women. It covers from the front hairline and so you can see the face.
All their
And
face,
there's
yep.
something different then from where it's just like the
The
eyes
eyes,
that are
yep.
seen. It's like that bit there is something else, but yeah, it's a very strong culture at the moment. Like doing the line of work I do, I see
Because that's
different
like
people and different
levels
walks
of
of life all
faith
the time.
and where you're at.
Yeah, and it's sometimes it's a respect thing as well. Like they'll wear the hijab and they'll wear the thing like as respect to the husband, and because
Yep.
their culture is very much how we would look at backwards these days because women are very equal to men. Like there's I wouldn't treat Hannah any differently to how I would treat you, or likewise. But in certain religions and certain cultures, the woman is purely there to cook, breed, and wait on the man. And
I have two brothers that have gone over there. One who went to like Kuwait, Libya area, Afghanistan, all that and everything. And then my other brother has gone up through like Syria and all that kind of area. And they both pretty much, in their own words, said the same thing. They were like, dude, women in other cultures are not seen the same way we see women.
yeah,
And I truly, being someone that's never been like full time in another country like that to see it, so I would never really know. Um, and even here, like I live in fucking Oklahoma, and I live in the city suburb area of Oklahoma. So like I go into the city and I see, especially when I go do comedy and shit, that's right downtown. Like I see there's a bunch of different cultures down there, but like they have both kind of like opened my eyes to pretty much what you're saying of like, yo, dude, there's a reason, like my little brother Jason especially, like hats off to the soldier boys, but like he went over there at a rough time right before the pullout, a couple of years before we pulled out and everything. It was like, dude, what we've done here like revolutionized part of this, and then they just lost it all. Like it all went right back to like they're all gonna wear
yeah,
these
they
headdresses and shit like that. Yeah, we'll cut your
well,
heads off, and I'm just like,
that's what the Taliban were kicking off about, weren't they?
yep.
They become too westernized.
Yep. They were like, you guys forgot what the fuck this was. And like, that was the whole point of us being over there for all these years after the attack here and stuff like that. We were really trying to like bring the
Get
21st
some
century
oil.
to everybody.
No, get some oil. That's what you were there for.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I
That's what
know
the
as
real
a
war is
as
for.
my
Is money
gut
and
my
oil.
gut what my government was doing, but like knowing some of them boys that were on the grounds there and stuff, and like seeing how like they talked about it differently. Because even like Jason will tell you, he was like, dude, there was points of like being over there. He was like, I was ready to just build a house and live there. He was like, it was fun. Like it's a great place to live. It's beautiful. It's this and that. And then shit starts to get blown up, and you're just like, oh,
Well,
that's what it is.
there's a whole culture out there at the moment, and they're called passport bros.
Called what?
Passport bros.
Passport Pros?
Bros. I'm assuming you've not heard of it.
No, no. I
So, because feminism and like especially the younger generation of women, they come forward. I don't need a man. I'm better than men. Really slating a lot of men. There's Asian cultures such as what we were just talking about, even in Korea and China and stuff.
dude, they're fucking different too. I don't know enough about
No, but
Asian
people
cultures.
who go in from their country of origin go into these foreign countries and get away because they're looking for traditional values in women.
Oh, like 90. Okay. My wife has an unhealthy addiction to 90 Day Fiance, bro.
Yeah,
Like
very similar.
unhealthy. And like I'll walk in the room like talking to her or something, and it'll be playing, and she's like, "Oh, let me pause it," and it'll be some like African dude like yelling at this white chick about how dare you disrespect my like yelling at her, and I'm just like, God damn, dude, like other places, other cultures, other lifestyles are vastly different
Yeah.
than what I see in America every day and like I try to treat my wife and even in America I'm looked at probably different. Like I try to treat my wife very equal. Now, like, I don't mean that equal, like, I'm going to mow the grass, then you're going to mow the grass. I'm going to chop down this tree or do this physical work, then you're going to, like, it doesn't work like that. Like, I'm going to handle the things that are, like, required of the house that are more manly, I guess. Like, I'm going to mow the grass. I'm going to fix the bathtub if it fucking like, I'm going to do those things. And I would never lie and be like, my wife doesn't do the dishes because she does. Like she 100% does the dishes, but I'm not opposed to unloading the dishwasher or loading the fucking dishwasher if I need to, or like putting the clothes away if I need to, or starting laundry if I need to. There's certain tasks that I feel like that have always been kind of keyed to women that don't need to be anymore. Like I'm a grown up, I can fold my own fucking laundry, I can make my own dinner. Honestly, I cook more than my wife does, probably, and it's probably because I'm retired and I have the time to do it. But like I get the fuck down in the kitchen, dog.
She cracks a whip.
She does crack the whip.
She does.
I'm a good little house bitch. Trust me. Trust me. I'm a good little house. But like, dude, I don't want a, a Asian wife. Let's just go. I don't want a Japanese wife that's just gonna cook clean and be submissive to me
But
at
this
all points
is,
in time.
but this is what the whole thing about this passport
No,
goes
I
down
hear
to.
what you're saying, but like as an American, dude,
Yeah.
as much as cultures and values have changed, and like yes, the 50s, like when you went to work, you came home, the wife had dinner on the table, a cigarette lit for you at the door, a beer on the fucking counter, like it was all ready to go. That's what it is, kind of thing. And like I'm not even saying that we don't need to be back to I don't know how to say this. We don't need to go back to those idealisms, but I think we need to go back to those respects
The the
of like
problem is, I've had this conversation with Hannah, is that it's the movement of the modern day feminism, which I believe is the root cause of everything. If you were
okay.
to go back to when the suffragettes took a stand and fought for women's equality and women's ability to vote and everything,
The 20s.
the 20s.
1920.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when women
I
got
think
the
it was
right to
about
vote.
2020. I was like, fuck.
No,
No,
1920. That's been
I don't
about
know.
100 years.
I don't know. No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was
Here
that
they couldn't
early.
vote until like 1922, I think.
Suffragettes. Suffragettes were members. So they were founded in 1903 by Emmeline Pankhurst, and
And honestly, you guys could have been different than us because I'm pretty sure women got the right to vote in America in 1920.
yeah, so it was 1918 they got the ability to vote.
Okay. Yep.
So going back to the suffragette movement, obviously that was feminism at its finest. That was about women taking a stand, saying we want equal rights. We want to be able to do the same as a man. We want to be able to have a say in how the country is run, and more power
Which
to us.
pause. Can you fucking think of what life would be like if
Oh yeah, if that had gone
like
any other
literally if
way,
my wife was just like waiting outside the door like what do you need from me, husband? Like that would be fucking
yeah.
crazy.
So this is the thing, right? So suffragettes and the feminism movement up until about the 1990s, maybe early 2000s, was about feminism. It was about making sure that there was equal rights, make sure it was the work environment was equal for men and women, making sure that women were on par with men. Now the difference between feminism and modern day feminism is modern day feminism doesn't appear to be the same as feminism in the sense that feminism was again about they just wanted equal rights. Modern day feminism is about being better than men.
Yeah.
We want
And
better than
normally
men.
it's because their pussy can pay the bill better than me going to work can.
Yes.
And that's crazy.
And
You're
this
like,
is the
oh, I can
scary
make
thing.
$400,000 a year on OnlyFans, and then my husband doesn't even have to work, or he can have his job and do whatever. Like, yes, but you have completely fucked up the sanctity of your relationship.
And this is where modern day feminism is the problem. Is that there's too many women out there that believe that they say I don't need a man, I don't need this. There's videos online completely disproving, like a woman going on, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and she says I don't need a man to change the oil in my car, and then she fills her engine with coolant, you know.
Yep.
But apparently you do. Um, and this is the problem in modern days. Like the whole thing about the passport bros is modern day feminism has ruined women, and even women that don't abide by what the modern day feminism is. It is tarnished the name of women for a lot of people, and that's why men are actively going out and seeking traditional women, because these modern day feminists don't give a shit. They, they're better than you in every way. You speak to them, they're better than
Well, also women nowadays, and just from like my personal experience in the dating world and being married and everything, women understand nowadays the power in their pussy.
you.
And not just the power that it provides like in a relationship and like in a sense to control a man, but
Yeah.
like the power that it can give you in any situation. Like
And and
it's
don't get me
almost
wrong,
become a
sorry to interrupt.
bargaining chip.
We don't want this to sound like we're bashing women and their
No, not at
professions.
all, dude.
You know,
Because I know women
you do
that
you.
talk shit
If
about women
that's
the same
what's
way.
yeah, if that's what suits you, and you're an OnlyFans creator, and you're a porn star, or you do anything of adult
Good
content,
for you, but also don't
making
ever
money, do
expect
you?
anybody to hold the door for you or like to
Yeah,
get the guy that's gonna remember your birthday and shit like that. And if you're okay with that, if you're okay with sleeping with the money more than sleeping with someone that loves you, sleeping with the money, not a honey, I mean, I I'm not gonna judge you. I fucking do dumb shit all the time. Like I don't know what to tell you. But also I think the problem has come down to the fact, like you said, like women want to they want to take the role of the monetary provider and the the being able to buy the nice things and like, oh, we can go on holidays because of this and that. But like, how did we get here? Your vagina?
but the
Like that doesn't
downside
make
to
me
that is a lot of women don't seem to understand that for a man, especially a man of our generation and older, like I'm not saying the new generation of men coming up. Was she printing? Yeah, the new generation of man, not so much. But from our generation backwards, we were always told provide for your woman. If she needs something, you get it. Like, you do you. Oh, sorry, we're having technical issues. He's disappeared again.
back.
There we go. Where'd you go?
I have no idea. It just stopped and then came
Yeah.
back.
So this is a thing, right? We were always told that you need to provide. There's things you need to do as a man to provide for your woman. You never leave her go without, and all this stuff.
And
Now,
I'll tell you, my dad sucked because he didn't tell me that it wasn't just physical and monetary things. Like my dad made it really seem like, hey, when you get older and you find a woman, you need to make sure you buy her the nice car, you buy her the nice house, you buy her the things that keeps her happy.
they don't tell you about the
And
quality time and
yeah,
the
the
emotional
older I
support.
got, I realized that like truly my wife now doesn't give a fuck if we live in a big house. If I don't ask her if she's okay and like truly care to sit there and listen, because that's the other thing. Like you can bullshit and be like, "You okay?" If you're not gonna listen to what she says and not gonna
Mhm.
recognize it the next time, like my dad personally didn't teach me anything about the finer qualities of life. It was always about the physical, man. It was always about like you got to have a nice house, like you got to make sure that you buy her nice shit on her birthday, you got to make sure that you provide this and like the bills are paid and this and that, and like not that that's not a big part. It is. Like that is probably 70% of a man, but the other 30% is actually understanding your person and knowing that like when you have kids and stuff, your wife's going to get burnt out.
Yeah,
Her job, especially if she has a job and you aren't lucky enough to where you can provide for her monetarily and everything, and she can be a stay-at-home wife, or in my case, vice versa. Like her job is stressful as shit. You have to check on those things. You got to make sure that she's okay. My wife has grandparent parents, like both of her parents are in their 60s and 70s. So
yeah.
like there's that. I mean, they're losing friends and siblings and shit left and right. And every other month, something's just going miserable in her life. And like, if you're not there for those things, that's where women, honestly, if you're there for those and nothing else, I feel like you normally win most of the
But
time
this is
because
where the biggest problem is, though, is that some like there's this common like deception going around that if you go for a man that will treat you right and do everything as a man should, not just be good looking, not just be tall, dark, handsome,
those
muscly,
dudes are ugly. The dudes that'll do you right are ugly. We're not pretty. Look at us. Look at us. We're not
but
pretty,
ugly.
goddammit. We're not.
But this is a thing though, right? Is that a lot of women these days, especially women that know that they've got pretty looks, will look at themselves and go, I deserve this level of character of person. But the problem is they'll settle for beauty over compassion. Now, the people that will be there for you outside of the monetary value, outside of the six figure, seven figure income, the people that will be there emotionally for you, that will care for you and look after you and like really empathize with you, are the people that always get pushed back. There's people out there that genuinely want to be with someone, and that person will completely overlook them, but always complain, "Oh, I wish I could find a nice man. I always go for the bad people." But the problem is, you're in a perpetual cycle because all you're doing is going back to the same behavior as you did before.
Yep.
And women of this generation, especially, need to sort of move out of that idea because you might find someone that's good looking that won't look after you, or you might be lucky, you might find someone that hits every single category. But to find that and to find someone that is genuinely there to care for you is 1 in 1,000. Is very slim chance.
You have to find somebody that you can have a handicapped kid with and know that you'll stay with. Because truly, I will tell you that, like, me and Anna talk about this all the time. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Anna's not my type, dog.
Damn.
She's not. Every woman I've ever dated, been with, anything has been under 5'5" and probably weighed 100 pounds. Every fucking woman in my entire life before the woman I'm married to right now has been 5'5" and 100 pounds. And I, as a man, did exactly what Ollie was just explaining of how I only went after a certain thing. I only went after the certain style, the certain body type, the tattoos, the dark hair, the daddy issues. Like, I only went after damaged goods. Like, I truly did. That's how I always looked at it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to anybody. I'm gonna tell everybody the truth. What it came down to is when I met my wife, she was 6 foot tall, she was blonde, she could look me in the motherfucking eye. She had 2 bachelor's degrees. She had years of service working for the state and the government. Like, she was everything that I wasn't. And I fucking liked that. That was what attracted me to my wife. That. So everything else, now my wife is gorgeous. I'm not gonna look at you and be like, oh, she's not pretty. Like, my wife is gorgeous. She's just not what for years of my life I went after. She's not short. She's not small. She's not. My wife is a very tall, big woman. She looks me dead ass in the face. Like, it's cool as shit. She put on heels and she's taller than me, and I think that's funny as hell. Like, my wife is strong in ways that I never looked at a partner for strength in. Like, I never looked at things like that. So when I stopped being the same way these women are being super shallow and after only one thing, when I stopped being like, dude, there was a time in my life where I was probably a fuck boy.
So
I was
what you
definitely a
just said
fuck boy.
there is pretty much hitting the nail on the head because I think when it comes to a good relationship and being with your partner intimately, physically, any particular way, I think finding someone that is your opposite but the same is one of the greatest things you can do
Yep.
because there's no like, and again, this goes for people from all walks of life. Like, if you're good looking, if you've got no personality, anything, find someone that is the opposite but the same, because the things you lack is the things that they will help with, and vice versa. The things that they lack at, like you help with. And again, it goes back to the traditional roles of men and women. Hannah can't go outside and change the car tire. I can.
Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna sit there. I can bake things. I can't cook a really nice meal. Hannah can, and it's through years of like watching her parents and her mother and everything. But this is the big thing that find someone that completes the things that you can't do. Don't chase something that's empty because, but like you might work for the first 2 3 years maybe, but then you get to a crossroads where you're like, we're bumping heads at every corner.
I fucking can't stand how you react in situations.
Yeah, you're
Literally
not there
said
for
that.
me. Well, you're
Yeah,
not
like
there for me.
you're a pussy. Like when
Yeah,
shit gets rough, you duck under a table and I need you to get shot with me sometimes. Like, and that's the thing, like my wife's a very kind person. She will let you walk all over her. Anybody work it. I'm not. I'm the first one to be like, you need to tell them to go fuck themselves or I will. And not that I'm literally going to like go up to her work friend or her work whatever and be like, hey, bitch, treat my wife nice. But she hears what I'm saying. She's like, oh, I am being too nice. I do need to stand up for myself. Thank you. Now, she's not going to go tell him to suck her dick like I said that she should. She's not going to do that. But that's what I did. I initiated that spark for her to be like, hold on. Okay. My husband's saying that you're stepping on me. So, like, let me look at it because, like, I'm not going to tell her that unless I feel it for her. But also, there's times where, like, I'm not going to do that. And Anna's like, you need to go do that. You need to go do that right now. And I'm just like, okay. There's, like he said, the complete opposite, but the same is crazy because, like, me and Anna could not be any different in how we were brought up, in how we fight the ways of the world, in the approaches that we take, in anything. But we could not be any more similar in the idea behind the thought. There's a reason that we're fighting for whatever we're fighting for at this point in time, or that we're trying to get to the next point together. Now I'm fucking doing it this way and I'm going wide left and this and that, and Anna's just steady, just straight through it and everything. But like there comes a moment when you can trust yourself because somebody else trusts you. And that's crazy. Just knowing that, like, hey, if nobody else agrees with me, I have one person in my side, on my corner, that agrees with me 100%, that is going to understand why I did what I did and the approach to it, the approach from it, the approach to get past it and everything. And that's huge. And I feel like modern day society, modern day women, also men, the same. We're talking about passport bros, this and that. Everything that we're talking about, all of these people are seeking something that they can't seem to find here. And that's crazy that we as a society, we as a culture, we as a country, even, or as generations, are letting that shit happen. Like,
yeah,
I would never take my situation out. Say I'm not married, whatever, whatever. I would never look at a girl my age, 30 years, and her be like, hey, I'm financially set for years. I was the OnlyFans model for 6 years. Do you want to be in a relationship with me? No.
no,
No. Now, she could check all those boxes, bro. She could be the opposite, but same, but like everything could be good. The fact that you did that, same, because, and I'm going to say this. Do you know how many first dates I went on? And the conversation came up about, like, oh, let's talk about your life. Okay, I'm divorced. I'm also a missed me felon. I spent 3.5 years of my life on drug court so that I didn't catch 3 felony charges. You know how many times I never got a call back? I didn't get text back. I didn't get a second chance. You're you're gonna look at me and tell me that because I used to fucking shoot intravenous drugs that I'm the bad guy, but you're okay over there putting your pussy out for millions of people to see. You know who didn't see me shoot fucking heroin? Millions of people. The only reason these people know that I shot heroin is because I'm telling you that I was a drug addict and that I have changed my life. You can't change the fact that your pussy is on the internet or that you had sex with these 37 dudes in the act of acting. You can't change that. I can't change that I shot drugs, but I can change that I'm never going to do that again. And then I can change my approach to why I was shooting drugs and everything.
mm-hmm.
Why did you put your pussy on the internet? Money. Money. The end all, root all cause, the worst thing of all the problems, money. I wasn't shooting heroin for money. Trust me, I lost a lot of money because you know what I
And the
mean.
thing
Like I
is,
was.
this is the thing, right, about OnlyFans girls as well, especially the women's side, is that a lot of the OnlyFans women get attention from the wrong people, like the
Oh
people
yeah.
that really, uh,
Why are these dudes
they're
watching
fanboy
porn to know
simps.
who you are?
Yeah, but then when they actively try to pursue someone that they like, that's always going to be in the back burner of someone's head.
Yep.
How many people have you slept with? How many? Not in a bad way, like if your body count is high, your body count is high.
Ollie,
That
fuck
is what
that,
it
dude.
is.
It's
But
a bad way. We're
yeah,
gonna differ on that. If you have had sex with more people than years of your life by 25, that's a problem. If
yeah,
by 40 you've doubled your age to your body count, that's a problem. Now, like we have said from the beginning, I'm not judging you for the way that you made your money. Just understand we're not gonna sit at the same table.
fair.
Just that's all I need you to know. Like, you're not welcome at my crippin' table where I'm sitting here with the handy crips hanging out with the fucking crip kids. They don't need to know that your pussy has been everywhere. They'll never understand that or judge you or anything, but I will. So it's like bringing correct people around your life.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let them know that you're not somebody I want sitting at their table.
Yeah,
Because
makes
even if
sense.
you donate millions of dollars to them, it's still pussy money.
Yeah,
And here's the other thing. I don't want anybody to ever hear this and be like, oh, he's only going after women. Two Turn Tony.
yeah.
I love Two Turn. He is only as big as he is because of dick money. And he will say that all the time. Sean Gatz. I love Sean Gatz. Makes a lot of money off of porn. So while I respect what you're doing in your own content and stuff like that and everything, dude, I wouldn't sit at a fucking table with you.
No,
I wouldn't. I couldn't because it's the same. I'm not going to sit at a table with, oh, give me a fucking female porn star's name, Alexis Texas or
Lana
whatever.
Rhodes,
Yeah,
Mia
I'm not gonna
Khalifa.
sit. I'm not gonna sit at a table with them. Do I understand they're millionaires and they got all these connections and they know all these people and all these people know them?
But
Yes,
they know him
cool,
for the
good
wrong
for
reasons,
you.
though. This is the problem.
Exactly.
It's not like they've done something, like they've
I'm gonna
accomplished
drink Two
anything.
Turn Tony's tea. Like I've drank his tea before, and when I find the 12 packs, it's really good tea. Now, that's it, dude. That's all the support you're getting from me. I drink your tea because it's good alcohol. And I watch your videos every once in a while where you're talking crazy about your nana and this and that. And I think that shit's funny. But like, then you're like, oh, yep, I'm on OnlyFans set today. I'm not going to watch that video.
Mm.
Good for you, man. Awesome. Cool. The one thing that you'll probably never have that I have is a happy family, wife, and kids. And like, I hope you do. I'm not talking shit like you don't deserve it. But one day when your kid's 15, he's going to come to you and be like, Dad, you were a fucking porn star. You banged blah, blah, blah's mom. And he, at 50 years old, is going to have to face that.
And it's the question as well. It's like this is the biggest query that I would have. That so look at Lana Rhodes, for instance. She was with what's his name, Mike something. He was friends with Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
He was a drug addict. And
Mike
everything.
Perry.
Yeah, that's it. Drug addict and everything. Released a book. Good guy. He's very down to earth and very.
Hey,
He's
Mike
very
Perry can
neutral.
fucking fight, boy.
Yeah, he's a very neutral person as well. He doesn't pick sides. Like he'll
Yep.
try to. Yeah,
Yep.
he'll stay out of it as much as he can, and hats off to him. And he got with Lana Rhodes, and then I don't know if she cheated on him or anything, but she had what she had, a kid with a basketball player or a baseball player,
Yep.
and that kid's gonna grow up one day, and his mates are gonna ask him, "Who's your mom? Who's your mother?" And he's just, "Oh, it's Lana Rhodes or whatever her name is." They go, "Oh, I seen your mother's pussy on TV yesterday." And that's going to be the biggest thing is how do you explain that to your children? Oh yeah, we are where we are today because I did this. However, you know, for years to come, that
Then
kid
they're gonna think it's okay.
well
There is three
not
things
just that.
happen.
It's the emotional scarring that comes with it, Mike.
Yep.
Because what happens if you start getting to like a thing with some friends at school, especially in this day and age where mobile phones are so prevalent,
Yep.
that you put in you fall out with someone. Next thing you know, you're being sent a message. You open it and not thinking about it. And it's your mother getting railed.
Yep. I will
Yeah,
tell you that happened. Jason went to school with a kid. His mom is Jesse Jackson.
nice.
Jesse Jackson is a porn star. Everybody knew that here in Moore, Oklahoma. They live in a massive ass fucking house. Massive house. Like this kid grew up in a massive house, right? You type in Jesse Jackson, Moore, Oklahoma. Because she also died in a fucking tornado here. Crazy. Everybody at Moore High School in Moore, Oklahoma. Now, Moore High School is a 6A high school, dude. So that's the biggest that they can get in the state of Oklahoma, is 6A. Jason's graduating class was 858 people. So imagine 857 other people besides the kid that he graduated with, whose mom was a porn star, knew his mom was a porn star. For his entire life, dude. Not just that class, every class knew. Everybody knew this kid's mom was a porn star.
She didn't die in a hurricane.
A tornado.
No, she didn't die in a tornado either.
Oh, she had a heart attack, didn't she?
Nope. The cause of death has been revealed for adult film star Jessie Jane.
Jessie Jane, that's her name.
Yeah. Jane died of an accidental fentanyl and cocaine overdose.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, she fucking overdosed. And that just happened. And her house is like 2 miles from my house in this really nice neighborhood and everything. And I remember this all popping up or whatever. I thought it was a tornado. I don't know why. I think they got involved in the tornado like 2 years before that or something. Yeah. But yeah, Jessie Jane was a porn star. And everybody knew that about this kid. Everybody, dude. For like 10 years worth of kids, we all knew this kid's mom was a porn star.
Yeah, can you imagine? Like,
he got in fights all the time. He got his car vandalized. He vandalized people's cars. Like dude, there was one day his locker opened and it was like 900 DVDs of his mom. Pictures and everything. And I'm not going to say I knew about this because I was totally not in high school at this point in time, but I might have been called and been like, hey, we did some shit. I was just like, that's fucking rude. Okay. Jesus. And the worst part, Jason knows her son or whatever, and he said he was a pretty cool kid. Like, probably scarred because his mom was a porn star, but like, pretty cool kid.
Yeah, this is the biggest thing in it. It's like, how do you explain that to you?
That's not just one kid anymore. That's what I'm saying. It's like we grew up, that was a rarity. Like one kid, oh my God, this dude's mom was a porn star. Now everybody's fucking mom was a porn star. It's not even a joke anymore.
No.
Your mom took 700 dicks but doesn't have a college degree to her name. That's crazy. Like, that's what the shit that these kids are going to be talking to each other in a minute.
Yep.
They'll be like, dude, I'm subscribed to your mom's OnlyFans. Like, literally, those are the fights that are about to start happening. Like, shit, I just sent your mom $10 to take your fucking titties out. Look at this. That's what's going to happen in schools nowadays.
Well, it's something as simple as I just seen your picture of your mother's pussy for $12.99.
Literally, hey, your mom is $13.95. I'm waiting.
It's gone again. His goddamn connection is shit. This motherfucker. Come on. Sorry, guys. His signal is absolutely terrible. I think he's on that T-Mobile shit. Come on, reconnect. Where's he gone? There he is. This motherfucker.
Dude, I have no idea why this keeps happening. It says it's Streamlabs, though.
Oh, okay.
Like, the Streamlabs, like, the tab that I'm in for being on this or whatever, keeps, like, whiting out, and then it says reloading, and I haven't touched a motherfucking thing.
Nah, he's on that T-Mobile fucking internet. That Verizon shit.
Yeah, but your mom's pussy went on sale for $3.95 for her private collection. You ain't doing too good in life, are you? Your mom's shit went on sale 70%. You are not doing good in life. That was a Toyota Camry she dropped you off in. What happened to her Urus?
I mean, like, could you imagine, though, doing OnlyFans and not making it? You know, selling your pussy for 50p a video. That's shameful, isn't it? Absolutely shameful.
I'm telling you, I've never had that thought, but now all I can think about is like you just put all your shit out there. You just got
and you
pussy
just don't make
everywhere,
it.
and somebody sends you $10 and is like, "Please take this shit down. Please,
Honest to
please
God,
get this tainted pussy the
you
fuck
just
out of here."
couldn't walk outside your house anymore, could you? Just, oh yeah, I'm gonna be next OnlyFans star. Put all my shit on tits, puss, and
But I will tell
nothing.
you this, especially if you're a woman, somebody wants to see you naked.
Just so you
Somebody.
know, guys, at the end of this pod, we'll be promoting Zach's OnlyFans.
All this just to get you guys to watch.
It's
It's just me,
50,
and as
50
soon as the
cents.
video starts, I'm just like, "You dirty motherfuckers! You really thought there was gonna be pussy here?"
And if you wait in the video about 3, 4 minutes, there is pussy.
There is pussy. It's just
And
me
it's Zach's
standing
pussy.
there. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I know the generation after me is cooked.
yeah,
Like my little brother Jackson's generation, they're fucking cooked, dog. They're so fucked. And like now, personally, my little brothers, both Riley and Jackson, are in a good standpoint. They're both in the army. Like one of them's active army all the time. Jack's a cop in the army in the National Guard. So like they're doing the right thing by themselves. Like they're trying to do something in life. And I know for a fucking fact they have had to go through some shit with some girls who do all this and that and everything. And like, dude, literally, there's girls nowadays. There's guys that do the same thing. Like, there's fuck boys that do the same thing. That'll like hit up 3 or 4 people throughout the day, get some money from them, and this and that and everything. And like, that's how they live their lives, dude. Like, that's literally what they do. Like, the sugar daddy complex has become a real thing. Same with like, I know 20-year-olds that bang 45-year-old ladies to get new Nikes.
mm-hmm.
Like, it's a reality of like.
There's a name for that as well. It's oh, it's like what do you call this?
Sugar babies.
No. Will grabbers. Will grabbers.
Will grabbers. Yep.
Yeah. Try to find people and like.
We call it power of Dick Turney.
Yeah. Try to
Power
find
of
women,
Dick Turney.
older men that.
And that's kind of always been a thing. Like, there's always been some 20-year-old that marries an 85-year-old man because he's worth $10 million. Whatever. If she gets $1 million out of it, she wins. But like, it feels like the only way people really want to make it anymore is the easiest way possible.
Mm-hmm.
And we do not live in a world where easy is doable anymore. Easy was 1960 when $5 got you through the whole week. $5 got bread, milk, cheese, eggs, everything. $1 worth of gas in the car.
Man,
Easy was
get a bag of shopping for $100 these days.
Dude, I spent $100 on 5 things the other day at fucking Crest and was like mind blown.
One of them which was the blended. Oh, and the gimp suit. Don't forget to tell him about the gimp suit.
Makes me want to watch Pulp Fiction. Get the fucking suit. What the fuck?
You can tell he's at practice.
I did try on one of those Green Man suits one time that like makes you disappear in the scene or whatever. Yeah. And that shit's wild, dude. Like that shit's crazy. No, you like watch the scene back and you're just like not in it. And I'm like, I was standing right there. Like I was literally, you're like holding something above somebody and you're just like, you can't see me at all. That shit's crazy. The green suits are kind of cool.
Very skin tight though.
Dude, they suck. You gotta wear like certain underwear underneath it and stuff, and yeah, it's not fun. It's real tight to your skin, real hot. It's real not fun. Really not fun.
Just like
so don't sell your pussy online is pretty much all that we're saying. Not because it won't make you $1 million. I'm almost positive it probably will, unless you're the fucker that fails at OnlyFans. Like, if you have failed at OnlyFans, please contact the show. We would love to have you on. If you have failed at selling your own vagina or penis, if you're a dude and you just failed that way, if you have failed at OnlyFans, please reach out to the show. There's always links. You can send us a message. You can drop a message on this video. We will reach out to you. But don't sell your pussy or your peen on the internet, because one day your kid's gonna look at you and be like, ew. Ew. One day your grandma's gonna hear about this. It'd just be like, you dirty fucking bastard. Like, one day Nana Jean is gonna figure out what you did to sell your peen, and the world is gonna end, dude. I just need you to understand that, guys. Like, I need everybody to know that if your parents don't love you now, millions of dollars worth of pussy money probably won't make them love you.
Well, did you hear about that? It was a British OnlyFans girl. She done an interview not so long back on another podcast, and she turned around and said someone, one of her dad's work friends, sent him a picture or a video of his daughter being railed by one of his work friends.
These aren't 16-year-olds. These are 50-year-old men that are like,
Yeah.
look at your daughter,
No,
boy.
no, 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 no. No, the worst thing was it was her dad's work colleague that was in the video. It got sent in the group chat. He then questioned. He had no idea. Apparently, her mother knew, was encouraging her to do it. He didn't know anything. And next thing you know, someone sent him a video of his work colleague plowing his daughter. How do you come back from that as a dad? Shameful.
Oh my God.
That is shameful.
When you see Brad in the lunchroom, what do you just, all you see is him.
He's going around going, ha ha. And
don't sell your pussy on the internet because your dad might see it. Also, don't fuck your dad's work friends, you despicable sons of bitches. Like, God damn.
Absolute degenerates. Oh, what time is it? All right, we are coming up to an hour.
I think we need to leave on that one. Next time we'll talk about how you disappoint your parents in other ways than selling your pussy online. Because, oh my God. Just imagine, he was literally listening to Brad tell this story about how he had this hot 20-year-old drooling all over him and everything, only to come and find out it was his own daughter.
Yeah, could you imagine? He'd be like, "Oh, I fucked this hot young piece," and he's like, "Oh yeah, nice one, mate. Let's have a look at the video."
Good on you, man. Fucking us old boys, we can still get it. And you're just like,
he's like, "Yeah, look at this video."
Yeah, we can, brother. Yes, we can, brother. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Chat. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
check out all the other episodes. They're in the podcast playlist on our YouTube.
yes, sir.
The weekly's been working out, or we might try to figure out a way to either double record on Sunday and then drop a episode throughout the week or something, or try to be here on like a random Wednesday for you guys or something. I can make it work out. It's really just Ollie and timing and stuff.
Yeah, we are potentially looking at filming some gaming clips as well. So obviously we have mentioned that Zach has a Twitch that is linked to this account
that I don't fucking stream on at all. So don't expect me to be there weekly or anything. I want to stream more. If you guys could just tell my handy crip to stop cripping a little bit.
Yeah, but what the plan is, what we might end up getting done is the pods again on a Sunday as usual. But it might be a case of throughout the week, some point we'll link up and we will then run a gaming session. And it'll be on a separate playlist.
Yeah, come check me on Twitch. That's where we'll be. We'll be fucking around on that.
Yeah, you know, there's loads of shit going on. But yeah,
I'm trying to get his shirts up and running. Keep an eye out for links for that and everything. It'll probably be like an Etsy website for the actual sale and stuff. Just worrying about the trademarks right now, getting all that worked out, and then the actual printing. I got to get with the custom apparel guys, and just see, or the curbside apparel guys, and just see, because we're gonna do. I mean, I guess I can talk about it at this point. So the Homeless Alliance is like a thing here, and my mother-in-law Jane's a big part of it. So the Homeless Alliance has a company called the Curbside Appeal, and they are a shirt screen printing company and everything. So we are going to get the homeless people to print shirts for the Crips. Yes, I feel like that's the best thing that we can do. Get everybody involved. Really try to help out as many communities as possible. Because like the Homeless Alliance people, they come in when they make the shirts. They get paid hourly and stuff, so it gets them some cash and whatnot. Really, just two groups of people who could use as much help as possible, helping each other. So I think that'll be a cool approach to it, being able to put the Curbside Appeal on all the shirts and everything, and let people know, hey, this is made by the Homeless Alliance. So. Yeah, keep an eye out for the shirts and whatnot. But you will see us next Sunday. We'll be back 10:30 like normal. See you guys.